Bringing the quiet, one-of-a-kind moments of the St. Lawrence River to life, a local author is sharing his favorite moments. Expressing his love for the St. Lawrence River in the Thousand Islands region is locally based self-published author Dylan Kernahan. Kernahan is a recent graduate of Coastal Carolina University, but he grew up in Alexandria Bay and spent most of his summers on Snipe Island, an island near Hammond, New York.
So I grew up on the river. I'm from Alex Bay, and my grandfather bought an island in 1941 that my father ended up with, and so I've been really blessed and fortunate to be able to spend a lot of time on the river. It's in a quiet section of the river, a few miles downriver from the bay. So I like to think that, I'm even luckier that I get to see some things that you don't get to see out in front of the bay. I get to see some different birds, some of the, it's just more natural, it's quieter. So you get to see things in a more relaxed and honest setting.
This past winter, after finishing his bachelor's degree, he was at home in Alexandria Bay when he started writing poetry, hoping to enter his work in contests.
I just kind of looked outside the window and started writing what I saw, and realized that as I was having so much fun writing it, that I was sharing some of my favorite moments like we were just talking about. And that I thought, maybe other people would like these, and I have more than just for the winter.
Eventually, the few poems turned into many, which led to the collection Seasons of the St. Lawrence.
Poems are nice because it's shorter, it's easier to move on to the next topic, right? So mine are specifically sonnets, which I have 14 lines to work with, so I've got to get to the point, and I've got to move on to the next thing.
Kernahan previously had writing experience as he was a creative writing major at Jefferson Community College before transferring, but had been devoting most of his time before this project to school. He said this book was a way to find a change of pace and challenge himself.
It was sort of like a challenge to myself to prove that I could do it, because I wasn't sure if I could. So every step of the way was figuring something new out that I'd never done before.
As he hopes to connect to readers during the upcoming busy season on the river, Kernahan also shared how he hopes this can help businesses in the Thousand Islands region.
So many shop owners were gracious enough to give me their time, and a lot of them were even more gracious enough to give me the opportunity in the shelf space to feature this work. And it's not lost on me that they've given me that opportunity, specifically coming off of a very difficult year for them, when that shelf space could really, shelf space is always valuable, but this year it feels like it has a little extra weight, because this is a really important year for a lot of our local establishments to bounce back. And so to have the opportunity to put something in there and hopefully contribute to that, yes, selfishly I want the book to do well for myself, but I really don't want to let down any of the people that have taken a chance on. I mean, they say to write what you know. I'm still pretty young, so I don't know a lot, but I know what it's like to be on the river, and that's my favorite place to be. Those are some of my favorite moments and memories, and hopefully I could write it in a way that other people could get that sense from it as well, and share some of those moments with me.
The Seasons of the St. Lawrence is available for purchase on Amazon and will hit the shelves in many local stores in Clayton, Alexandria Bay, Cape Vincent, and many more Memorial Day weekend. For ABC 50 Now in Watertown, I'm Isabella Colello.